This is what social media says is going to make our face look more youthful and lifted. But come on, this is pretty extreme. I do want to try this look, especially for the jowls. I know you can even see it right here where my mouth kind of caves in, the sides right here. And I have these jowls right here. I've had them forever. It's just the way my face is shaped, I guess. I don't know. And plus, I'm in menopause, so like your skin becomes a little bit more saggy. Anyways, I really do want to try it for the jowls, but I'm going to do my makeup like this, placed in this way. And we're going to see if this actually makes my face look more slender, if it gives it a more lifted appearance. I am 46 years old. This year I'll be 47 in just a few months. And yeah, you know, you get drier skin, you get wrinkles, you get jowls, you get crow's feet. You start getting all these problems that we really don't like too much. And if there's a way around it with makeup and not having to go through plastic surgeries and all this stuff, why don't we just try it? So I'm going to try it. I'm not going to do this dark, obviously. Like, that's pretty darn dark. But I am going to do darker contours and stuff using powders and creams. And we're going to try maybe creams on one side and powder on the other. So let's go ahead and just jump on over to that video right now and see if it works or not. You feel like you have saggy skin? Yeah. So you know what? We're going to go and we're going to work on our jowls right here. The jowls that come down, and we're going to lift the eyes, and we're going to make everything look more tight and youthful. And we're going to be in our 20s again. Let's go ahead and roll on over to that video of me showing you how to do this makeup and whether cream is better or powder is better. That's probably why you see one side of my face one way and the other way, because I have cream on one side, powder on the other. And we're going to roll on over to that video right now, and I'm going to explain step by step what to do to make yourself look youthful and in your 20s again. By the way, if you guys want an update on my health, since I was sick forever and still kind of sick, I'll give it to you at the end of the video. So I'm going to take off the makeup in this video using the Neutrogena makeup removing wipes. I absolutely love these. I want you to see how I take off. You see how I took off the contour right there? How it goes up onto like the actual face. It's not 100% below the jawline. That is where we're going to place the contour, just in a lighter shade. Right there, I'm removing where it's supposed to highlight that area where the jowls are. And then what they want us to do is to highlight in the hollow. Don't put the dark in the hollow. So we're putting a highlighter, a lighter shade in the hollow right there. And then the actual contour dark color is going to go above the hollow. That's what I'm removing. And right here by the nose where you get those folds, those labia folds, removing that. That's where it's going to be lighter. So we're putting lighter in all the areas that are supposed to be folded. You can see above my lip right here, it's darker. It's supposed to make your lips look bigger. I'm taking off the center of the nose, kind of contoured my nose to make it look a little bit more slim. And then right here is one of the tricks to make your eyes look like they come up, like they're elevated up and not saggy. And then this is the shape that we're supposed to put our eyeshadow in. You can see it comes up all the way to pretty much your temple right there and out. Looking at both sides of my face, you can see the comparison. In the center of the forehead, you're supposed to highlight this to, I guess, get rid of the wrinkles. The darkness on the top of the forehead is to shorten the forehead, just to make it a little bit shorter, removing it all over. And then on the neck here, all the way down, is supposed to camouflage your turkey neck, your double chin. And then I'm just removing all over the rest of the face. But when you camouflage underneath your chin, it gives your face a much more slender look. So I think you can actually see my jowls more like this when I don't have makeup on. See what I'm talking about right here? Back in the day, it was more tight, and now it's like, boop. Anyways, you have to prepare your skin. I know you're like, just jump on into the makeup and show me what you're going to do. But you have to prepare your skin. So I'm debating the niacinamide glow drops. That smells like a wonderful watermelon. Or actually, I think I'm going to go with this, the Sunday Riley, to prep my skin. The Be Nice 10% niacinamide serum. Okay, so we're going to do this. This is supposed to... Oh, what the... Did you see that? It looks like mud water. Look. Eee. But if it works, let's put it on the face. Oh. And the reason I'm saying you have to prepare your skin, because if we do this method and my skin's too dry, it's going to bring focus to that one area where it's too dry. And it actually can make it look like you're older, you know, or you have texture, or our makeup is crusty. This actually feels freaking amazing on my skin. It doesn't really smell like anything either. This feels amazing. Wow. It has just a pinch of oil, it feels like. It says here 10%. I'm going to read it anyways, because I know you guys are like, go on over to the video where you're putting on the makeup. And I'm already pissed you guys off, so let me just piss you off a little bit more. It says it's B3 Nice, 10% niacinamide serum. It says water-based, 10%. Let me just hold the bottle so you can see what it looks like. It says 10% niacinamide serum, supercharged with resveratrol, reduces the look of pore size, surface redness, and blotchy tones, and balance clear looking radiance. Okay, now you know what, I have used Sunday Riley before, their blue serum, and it took down my redness in my skin. Honestly, this feels amazing on the skin. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry a little bit. It does feel like it has just a pinch of tackiness, which is fine. I want to try this new Alba Botanical hemp lotion. I got it on sale. Ta-da! It's normally $16.99. I got it for $5.29. Okay. Hey, you know what? I don't care if it's reduced on clearance or whatever. You know, it's a good deal is a good deal, and it wasn't expired or anything like this. So this is hemp lotion for your face. It has 15% SPF lotion, hemp seed oil. So the nice thing, if it has hemp seed oil in it, is the weather right now is probably drying everyone's skin, and we need to keep that that hydration. It smells really good. Smells really good, like clean, like soapy good. And the niacinamide by Sunday Riley, it actually dried pretty quick. So that's why you put your lotion on top. Skin is prepared. Let's go ahead and just jump on over to the makeup now. We're going to do our eyes, remember? So we're going to have to put an eyeshadow primer on. This is a new eyeshadow primer by Farah's eyeshadow primer. I don't know. Why is there a ball? Why is there a bubble? And it's coming out. There we go. Little worm looking thing, right? Actually, it looks pretty smooth. It actually feels really smooth. Look at that. It feels just like kind of like a lotion. But I totally forgot. I said, I had prepped the skin. I had not finished prepping the skin. This is the new JLo it says That Fresh Take, right? So this is the eye cream. I mean, the packaging is obviously stunning. And this is her eye cream. Now, she talks a lot about her eye cream on social media, saying that, oh, my eye cream has, what is it? Olive oil in it, which is good for the skin. But we need to prep the eyes with our lotions and stuff as well, because we don't want any of those crow's feet or those fine lines or wrinkles showing in the eyes as well. And plus, it's going to help your skin look youthful for a while. It feels just like honestly, it feels just like a regular lotion. And it's drying down pretty good. Okay, so I will say the packaging is awesome. Smells like absolutely nothing. I always like to put the lid back on like that versus just closing it without it, just to kind of like sanitation reasons, keep the product fresh. And you can see it's nice and smooth. Let me get a fan because this has to be dry on the eyes before I put this on. Okay, so it's dry. I could not find a fan, and that is why I had to pause and wait for it to dry. So you can see, look, it just goes on like a really nice cream. Very smooth. I'm just going to take some loose setting powder and put it on my eyes, and then we're going to continue. Okay, so to be completely honest, I don't have a lot of cream eyeshadow, so we're going to work with what we have and try to compare a shadow on this side. So where my mole is right here is going to be all cream, and where not the mole is on the other side is going to be the powder. So I'm going to use this eyeshadow stick that I just received in the mail, okay, and see if I can work this out like I normally would. Wow, well, I will say that's pigmented. I'm going to take a brush and see if I can blend it. The brush and do it like this. No, screw that. Let's start again. We're going to do powder eyeshadows on both sides because obviously I just can't work with a cream shadow. Really nice, pigmented, dries really fast. I just can't. Okay, let's try it again. We're going to use the ooh, that's kind of a cool picture. We're going to use the iconic London. This is a booming and gleaming shadow palette for the eyes. Full mirror eyeshadow palette. Okay, now that my eye makeup is done, you can see how I was taking the eyeshadow and I came all the way out here. So this says that it has to have a really sharp, clean edge. That's what they're saying. So I'm going to take another makeup removing wipe. We're going to make this super sharp, and that's going to be the baseline for my eyeshadow. Now I don't want this like corner right here, so it's going to go straight up like that. I love these makeup removing wipes. I feel that they, the Neutrogena, they've been around forever. I feel they leave your skin hydrated. Okay, so I can see how my eyes look already up just with that sharp wing. I'm going to put my eyeliner right on top. That's going to be my guide. This is one of my favorite eyeliners. It's a super, super fine. It's Wet n Wild, breakup proof. I believe it's called breakup proof. Yeah, waterproof liquid eyeliner. So I'm just going to take it right on that line and do my liner. Finish my liner. This is just a little bit of Scotch tape. Put it on the back of the hand so it takes off some of the adhesive. Now when I put a cream over, not a cream, an eyeshadow over the black, over the eyeliner, it just kind of softens it so it's not so dramatic. Okay, I think that line is so sharp, I'm just going to take my finger and kind of blend it. So I will say the way that I placed my eyeshadows going upward and out, it did lift my eye, but I think the lashes, because these are winged eyelashes by Ardell, they're naked lashes, I think it actually lifts it up even more if I'm comparing this eye to that eye, because it's like lashes that are thinner and then they go out to be longer and up, kind of giving the illusion that it's also more lifted. And you can even see that with this eye right here. Maybe not as much because I think maybe that wing is a little bit higher than the other. If I step back, you can see the illusion that they're up. So let's go ahead and just start now with the creams and the foundations and all that good stuff. We're going to be layering a lot of creams, a lot of powders on top. I'm going to do a very, very lightweight foundation. This is the Wet n Wild. It's called the Tinted Hydrator. It has hyaluronic acid and saqualine, which are great for your skin as well. It helps keep your skin plump and hydrated with those two ingredients. But we're going to put this all over because obviously we're going to be building with a bunch of different stuff on the skin. And I'm just going to put a light coat of this, as you can see, all over. From really a little bit amount all the way up. And so I'm not covering my eyeshadows right there, as you can see. And creams on this side. For the contour, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Halo Glow. I've seen these all over social media, and they look awesome. Like this spongy... Okay, that's good. Okay, so we got the contour. So you can see where the jowl is right here, right? So what they're saying is to go right here where you normally are and come up on top of the skin where the jowl is, connecting this to be like a straight line. So they're saying go like this where you normally would. This is your jawline that you're drawing out. And then they're saying go up on top of your skin like that. Okay. Really nice formula, I will say that. On the cheekbone, they're saying you can see where the hollow is. You can see that's interesting. It's like I drew right on top of my face, but it almost like, it looks like it almost like just cuts that part off. So this is the hollow. You can see the hollow of my cheek. What they're saying now is to go higher than the hollow. Halo. Hollow. Okay, so we're doing that, right? And then flare it up just a little bit. This is like super duper creamy. Okay, I'm gonna get the blender. I don't know. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Let me put a different shade. A little bit darker right there. I'm gonna grab my Iconic London. This is the multi-sculpting palette. All creams. You can see how much I use it. Okay. Now I'm gonna take the lighter cream in here and dab it on where they said your jowl is. And just kind of work that in to be brighter above it. And then in here, on the side of the nose. Right up here, underneath that contour. What do you guys think from one side to the other? I haven't done anything to the other. Is it like a huge difference? Doing all liquid, remember. So we're going to take the Halo blush. This is color Rose You Slay. Rose You Slay. I mean, look at my chin. Isn't it weird how this looks like it comes further out right here, this square? And over here, it looks kind of like it goes from here straight down. I know you can see that. It almost looks like this side of my face is bigger and then this side of my face. Ooh, beautiful luminosity. Ooh, don't push it too much. Okay, obviously we need to set it over here. I'm going to use the Almay Loose Finishing Powder. I like to actually use this for my setting powder. Has just a pinch of color, so I'm not too fair. Because this contour, the contour color that's in the Iconic London Sculpting Palette, that's pretty darn fair. This is an old school favorite. Like, it's just amazing. I'm not going over that blush because I want to keep that luminosity. If I don't set it, it's going to budge and move everywhere. It still looks differently shaped. I still have to spray it so all the color comes back. All that contour and everything comes back. Let's do the powders now because I prefer the powders. This is the Tarte Clay Play. This has a variety of colors here. I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use the Pure Fair to Light for my nose contour and the blushes and everything. Rock and roll and do this. I'm going to go in with my traditional color. And then a little bit darker. And I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to go up. You see I'm going up on top of the skin right there? Much darker. I'm going above the hollow. Remember, since you're using a powder on this side, you're already pretty much setting your makeup. So you don't need to go over those parts that you put a darker powder on. Because it's already a powder and it's setting everything to stay in place. Smells like vanilla. Okay, so this MAC Light Pale Mineralized Skin Finish Natural is way too light for me. So I'm going to use this to actually highlight those spots. At the same time, I'm setting my makeup. So you can see how white it is. They were saying to put the lighter as well underneath where the hollow is. So we're doing that. On the fold right here. And then right underneath my eyeshadow. Interesting, this side looks like it's bigger because look, that's all my facial hair that the powder attached to. Don't worry, that will go down once we spray it. I'm trying to find a similar color blush on this side. To do this dark underneath the lip and blend it in to give you like this shadow. So I'm taking it right above my lip line, almost like working it above the lip line and into the lip as well. Well, that makes a difference, I will say that. I see the biggest difference there. For some reason, this left like a shadow of a mustache, it looks like to me. And just make this a little bit higher. Just kind of, I don't know if you think it looks different. I think this looks like a shadow of a mustache, and this just looks like it's more blended into the skin. Take my finger. Oh, and these are the new nails by Dashing Diva. Okay, my lips do look bigger. All right, let's spray our face. Not much came out. Is it me? Or like the cream contouring looks better on my jowl. This one looks like it comes up and out. Almost like I didn't put it right here. This one looks more sculpted. You can see it's the same on each side, right? The line and then the hat. But this one, I just like how this one turned out more. Interesting. I'm looking at this side because I'm really just staring hard. I would say that the cream is better because you have more precision. Because look, so I'm looking this way, right? And you can see, like, this is the problem area right here where the loose skin is. But because the cream just blended so much seamlessly into the skin, and then you look over here, and you have this, and then I went straight up. I don't know, it almost emphasizes it more to me because it doesn't seem like it's blended, even though you saw me blend. I think because the brush is not skinny. Bags down right here. Looks so much more tight, and I think my skin, my face actually does seem lifted with the lighter and the darker shades. I do enjoy the powder for like my nose and up here, but for my jawline, most definitely going to start using the cream, and a cream that is actually super blendable. And when I say that, I mean, it has to be blendable. You can see, like, look, it just, look at that, super creamy. This is, once again, the e.l.f. Halo Glow, Iconic London. Super creamy. You see? Just super creamy. So I think that's the trick, is to get a contour stick that gives you a little bit of working room so you can actually blend it, step back and look. But I think there's a huge difference from the cream and the blush. And yes, I feel like my eyes are more lifted. My cheekbones are more lifted because all we did was really pretty much raise everything up, you know? Instead of putting the contour in the hollow, where I'm used to, I put it up higher. You can still see a little bit of my hollow naturally. I put it up higher. Everything's just higher. So I went higher, higher, higher. And then obviously right here, higher. Yeah, I think this is awesome. So I don't want you to think that all the makeup worked out good, because it didn't, because my lips look ridiculous. And I want to take you guys in the natural sunlight, even though it's a little overcasted today. I want to take you guys outside to actually see my lips up close, because they look ridiculous. And when it comes to like using a super light color for the highlighting part, I would say that use just a pinch and blend it out, because like on camera in my studio lights, everything looks great, right? My lips look like plump, my skin looks good. But in person, you're like, what does she do? So I want to take you outside to see what it looks like. I'm in the backyard now. You can see in like actual real lighting, right? Look at these lips. See when I turn to the side and they're like, they look so weird. Look at this dark, like this trend of putting dark like on the side and underneath and above your lip line. Look at that. It looks like I so overdrew them, and I don't like it. Now, when it comes to the actual makeup, when I was saying to use just a little bit of the cream, because you can see how fair it is, right? But other than that, I think everything turned out pretty darn good. This is the max you're going to get of sunlight. Let's go back inside. By the way, if you guys want an update on my health, since I was sick forever and still kind of sick, I'll give it to you at the end of the video. Okay, so here's the update on my health. It took me about 4 weeks to actually feel like I could walk longer distances, and where I felt like I could go out and I felt better and I wasn't as tired. About 4 freaking weeks, honestly. And believe it or not, when I have a cough, I can still spit up a little bit of heavy mucus that comes from my chest. But I went back in and I took an x-ray. I don't know if I had mentioned that, but I went back in and I took an x-ray and they said my lungs actually looked clear. And I was like, okay, well, they look clear, but I can still feel like this mucus right here. And my neighbor was going through the same thing. And he said it's been 5 weeks for him and he was still recovering. He goes, but it's just funny. Sometimes you could just spit it up. And I'm like, I mean, I know this sounds nasty and I know it's gross. But like, I'm telling you guys, the flu this year is like freaking crazy insane. And all those symptoms that I told you about in my last video, I mean, I wasn't exaggerating at all, but it's like I still feel like I could go to the gym and walk, not run yet, walk, uh but I feel like I still need to take Mucinex, which I haven't, because I realized you can't take that for too long, which is not good for you to take it like for a long time. But give yourself a few days to clean up and then go back on it if it helps get that mucus out of your chest. I will say that's the number one problem. Other than that, I'm feeling like myself, so it's time to start recording more videos for you guys. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, but when you get the flu, it like kicks your butt this year. It kicks your butt like no other. And it was weird because Eric had got COVID, and it was like he had a little cold, and that was it. He got cold chills one day, and that was it. And me, it lingered forever. And my son, that's 24 years old, it lingered for 2 to 3 weeks for him. And he's a healthy young man. So take it serious. What I'm trying to do, if you're not going to wear a mask, but what I'm trying to do, if I'm going to a super crowded area, I think I'm going to wear a mask, but I'm trying not to touch my face. I have a habit of touching my face or moving my hair or touching my eyebrows and or just wiping my nose or my lipstick or whatever. So I'm trying to do that when I go into a place. I take my hand sanitizer. Bath and Body Works smells the best. If you know a hand sanitizer that smells better than Bath and Body Works, let me know. But I'm trying not to touch my face, and I'm trying to sanitize my hands more, because I think that's. I mean, I know it's airborne, but that's where I truly think I got it. Is like I must have touched something and then touched my face, because that's where I get when I get really comfortable. I do touch my face a lot. I thank you guys for all the prayers and the good wishes. I love you guys. I really, honestly appreciate it, and appreciate the communication and the patience with me and uploading my videos. But I love you guys, and I hope that you guys stay healthy. And I hope that video of the flu of 2024 that I made for you guys, honestly, I hope it helped you with any questions, or it helped if it helped one or two people, that's great. That's what we're here for, is we're a community. We're supposed to go back and forth with ideas, and just support each other. So I love you guys. Remember, God loves you. God loves you. I love you. Please take care of your temple, take care of your body, try to stay healthy. And I'm trying to do healthier, but I'm trying to get my gut healthy. And I learned that through having my endoscopy, I think it's called. I got a colonoscopy, endoscopy, something like that, where they go in this way and then in the other way. That I have gastritis, so an inflammation of the gut. And when you have an inflammation of the gut, everything else can be thrown off. And so I'm really trying to take down my acid, eat more greens, more things that are calming to your system, so that I can be a healthier person. I hope you guys take that advice and try to do that too. I always tell my kids, like, eat like Jesus did. Not processed. Anyways, I love you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Let's go ahead and just roll on over to the quote of the day. This way or that way. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.